Alright everybody, what's going on? Get this table set and adjusted real quick. And we'll adjust the picture. So y'all can see my pretty face. Around this side. Patriot. Virginia, what's going on, buddy? Sitting down here on the flooded Ohio River. Got a couple lines out, see what happens. Fishing here on the boat ramp because you can't get down to fish anywhere else. I caught one small one earlier, Kenny, and that was it. He weighed probably half a pound. I didn't even know he was on there until I reeled the line in. Tightwad, I think. Yeah, the bowfin was a nice one, Troy. Brenda, how you doing, dear? Troy, if you're gonna put your boat in anytime this weekend, you're gonna have to come to Hurricane. You can't put in at English Park. It's back flooded up to the, you can't even get to the little dock down there. It's all underwater. Or the dock's floating, but you can't get to it. I got some friends coming in from Ohio. They're going to pre-fish this weekend for the Monsters tournament. Man, I tell you what, if they're going out tonight, they need to be careful. I'm going to turn around. I don't know that I would get on this river at night. Not right now, anyhow. Let's see here. Cooking with James, what's going on? I'm going to show y'all what's floating out in the middle of this river right now. Look at that. Logs and limbs and all that. It's just, I mean, it's terrible. They're not supposed to be getting in here until about 11 o'clock tonight. 10 or 11, and I mean, it's just, I wouldn't mind skirting the edge around here, but I wouldn't get near the dams or out in the middle. I mean, look at it out there. Look at that pile right. Well, you can't see it because of my finger, but there's a big pile right there going through. I mean, that's whole trees. Yeah, it's moving real fast. I've got 10 ounces of weight holding mine down, and I'm in a current break. I had to put 10 ounces of weight on there to hold it where it's at. I'm actually fishing on the boat ramp. My sinkers and stuff are sitting on the concrete. Figured I'd just try it and see. Old blue cat or something coming down the river wouldn't grab hold of it. I'm gonna fish till right at dark. I didn't bring my pistol or anything with me down here. Fishing today with my, let's see, I don't know if I can get it in the picture. There's the blue cat rod. Got it pumped up there, and then I got flathead rod over there. Thanks to Chris Flores and Muddy River Catfishing. Sinkers on there from Dale's Homemade Tackle. Using 10 ounces of flat bank sinkers. Kenny, those sinkers you made, I need you to make me about 10 pounds of 5-ounce ones. Or 4, I can double them up. But I want some of those sinkers. Those are the best thing I've seen since sliced bread. The good thing about it is if I catch one, water comes right up here to me. I don't have to worry about dip nets or nothing. Just walk down there and grab them by the mouth and pull them in. Whisker Sticks, what's going on, brother? Tell you what, Tim, look at here. Turn this around real quick. That light, I forgot to take it off and take the battery out last night. It's still just as bright as it was last night when I was using it. Love my Whisker Sticks. I may go to a different spot tonight and fish, and I'll have them on there. We could just catch an old blue or flathead coming up in this. I've seen those. Are they just small versions of the regular Muddy River bobber? Just got here. But I guess they're just smaller, aren't they? Guy's got a big old pretty husky over there getting out of the car. As long as he ain't gonna tear my leg off, he ain't gonna bother me. What you doing, pup? What you doing, puppy? We got a big old bird out there. Yep.
My name is David, his name is
Zeke.
Zeke.
That's Zeke. There you go. But huh? A little bit. Maurice, C-Dub, welcome to the feed, dear. I haven't seen you in a while. So who all we got up in the feeding right now? Virginia. Tim's, when's your mom going live? Brenda. Alright. Let me know when she does and I can get off and everybody can go watch that. If y'all haven't tried Whisker Sticks, Tim Hardwick and his mom Lena, and I think it's your sister Molly, right? Great people. I've only met Molly once, I think. And love your mom to death. Great people, great product. You know, Virginia Whisker Sticks mom is going to be live talking about some new bobbers that they've got out, and let people go and watch it. I knew she wasn't your wife. Irvin, I've done caught my cat for the day, I guess. When I was reeling in earlier with that bubble gum, I foul hooked one. He wasn't but about maybe 8 ounces, a half pound if that. Little bitty thing. I've got minnows in my bucket bigger than it. Maurice, I'm sure you're gonna love them, especially if you're someplace where it's dark. If you got very many street lights around, you can see them okay, but you still see it better on like a black pole than you can with nothing on it. I'll tell you something else that works real good with those whisker sticks is if it's raining and you got to get in your car, you can see that better than you can your rods and stuff through a rainy windshield. I may turn the bait clicker on that blue cat rod, just so for the fact that if it takes off, it don't move stuff. I can jump up and set it real quick if I need to. I'd hate for him to pull that brand new blue cat rod in the river. Don't you know I'd be crying? Cooking with James, I guess I'm coming to your house when I'm done here. Just send me the address. That old barge there, cooking on down the road. That's one thing about it, with the water up like this and the current going. He's running 1, 3, 6, 9, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 15 barge down the river, and he's moving. Like I said, you don't know who else is going to show up down here at night. That's why when it starts getting darker, I'm packing up and heading out. Joe and them are coming in from Cincinnati to fish the tournament, and I checked our main boat ramp and it's foobar right now. And come down here, they can put in here and be all right. I hope they got good GPS on their boat though. Nighttime, this is a hard dock to find. Other than that, today I did use the catfish bubble gum. No luck. Which I haven't had any luck on anything else. Foul hooking one doesn't count as catching, so. On the bait. Wish I could find me an open spot back there in these woods where I could get down on the bank, because you know there's fish feeding up in there on the worms and stuff like that. But anyhow, I'm Kentucky Catman. I got cut off on my first feed this afternoon. I don't know what happened to my phone. Catfish Bill, what's going on? Patrick James, I'll see you later, brother. Got a few new people in here, so we'll hang loose for a bit, see if anything happens. sitting out here on a flooded Ohio River, watching the trees flow by. I do mean watching the trees flow by. Norman, right now I've got the Chris Flores Muddy River flathead rod out. It's a 7-foot medium heavy action rod. Hey Zeke, what are you doing, Zeke? Watch out, come over here, come over here. There you go. That way you don't knock over my. Okay. And this one that's right on the truck here behind me, that is the unreleased. Get down, down. Zeke, down. Blue Cat rod. It's not available for market yet. That's cool. I'd like to hear this Blue Cat rod just start sounding off. I've got the bait clicker on it so I can get up and grab it. The flathead rod's in a big rod holder. The best reels, right now I'm running a Lew's Laser or XL60 and an Okuma XP300. I like those. I mean, it depends on what your budget is. If I had the budget for it, I could easily say I would have the Abu Garcia 7000s on these. But I can't afford $170 a reel, you know. Basically $100 a rod time you pay for shipping and stuff like that. I've been blessed to get some decent rods at a reasonable price for free. And able to put some halfway decent reels. I really like the Lew's reel. Alright guys, y'all go check out Whisker Sticks. Let's get him to 500. If y'all haven't subbed Whisker Sticks Fishing, great guy, he's got some great content, makes an awesome product. Let's get him to the 500 mark. But if you're on a budget, Norman, I know a lot of people that use the Catmax and love them. Steve Douglas uses Catmax, loves them. I've never used one myself personally. A buddy of mine that owns a bait shop, he's got a room full of them that were brought back. The level winding and stuff like that kept coming loose and breaking. No obligations. I just know it's a heck of a channel, Tim, and I'm just telling people to check you out. If somebody hadn't have told me to check it out that first time, I wouldn't have found you, and I wouldn't have been at the Catfish Conference buying Whisker Sticks that day. I'm glad somebody told me about it. Norman, check out that Lew's LX60, the laser reel. I love it. And Okumas are really good too. If I had the money, I would be buying the Abu Garcia. Jake, I think I seen you pop up in here. occasionally you can find the Garcias on eBay and stuff like that, and it'll say broken or something like that. It's people that don't know how to take them apart, clean them, and stuff. And you can get them fairly cheap, and then send them to a guy like Tim, and he can repair it for you and send it back for a small fee. He don't normally do that, but I'm sure he would if business came his way, wouldn't you, Tim? Yeah, Whisker Sticks. He said Western States, but I think he's using the text to talk, or talk to text. Oh, Irvin will be up in your back door. I didn't know, do you do real cleanings and stuff like that for people? I know you had a couple videos on doing it. I didn't know if you did it for a fee or not. Batman, Batman, Batman. Is it the Abu Garcia S series though, Maurice? Because if it's the S series, I don't want it. They're junk. I have had one of them. So it's the Swiss made. It's got the medallion on the side. Bill, let me show you something here. I'll turn this around. You've seen some of my videos down here before. You can see where it's up in the trees there. On the other side of this tree, I usually fish about 10 feet on down the bank. That's how high it is. Thinking about reeling that flathead rod in and just throwing it right down here at the edge in some shallow water and see if there's anything up in there. I got a big old shad head on there. Step over here and try that for a few minutes before I have to go. bent that much, but it ain't moving, so I'm gonna leave it like it is. Alright guys, I'm gonna get off here, probably reel everything up and get home before it gets too dark. I have to meet those guys here in a little bit. Got this from Dale's Homemade Tackle. May go to another smaller lake by the house here in a little bit. You too, Tim. Like I said, if I get to that other lake here in a little bit, I may go live again and see what happens. But I'm Kentucky Catman. I'll catch y'all on the next cast. Thanks for joining. See y'all later.